Hey guys, welcome back. It's James Bennett here. I hope that you are all well. Now I've put together just a quick video to highlight the benefits of rent to rent. I'm going to compare the benefits of rent to rent against the traditional buy to let investing method, and we're going to find out why rent to rent is such a hot topic at the moment. So if you're new to my channel, I'm James Bennett, the property coach, and it's my mission to bring you guys up to speed on all things property investing. So please like and subscribe to my channel. So let's dive in. First of all, I'll give you a quick introduction of rent to rent. Rent to rent is easily the quickest and fastest way to build a property portfolio. In effect, rent to rent is you simply rent a property from a landlord, you then sublet the rooms, or you rent out the property on a whole, or you can do the property on a night by night basis. So you've got the HMO method, you've got the serviced accommodation method, or you can just rent out the property as a whole. You've got the HMO, holiday let and serviced accommodation. All of these methods work perfectly well with the rent to rent method. I do know exactly what you're thinking. Yeah, everybody says it to me. Well, isn't this illegal? Well, if you've got all the correct contracts and you've got the correct training and you've done everything properly, this is a perfectly legal way to build a substantial property portfolio. Now it's widely used throughout the UK and it's making people rich by the day. So if you're interested in rent to rent, keep listening. Now if you are looking to do rent to rent, the landlord needs to know exactly what you're doing with the property. You cannot rent the property off the landlord on a short hold tenancy agreement. That doesn't work. You must use all the correct contracts and agreements in order to make this a legal entity. Well, it does sound easy. I'm going to stop you there. You will need the correct training, and from somebody who has been there and actually done rent to rent in the past and built up a substantial portfolio, somebody who's been there, walked the walk and talked the talk. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself stung. Many people think they can just jump straight into it. I have phone calls on a daily basis from people saying, oh, I'm looking to do rent to rent, I'm doing this, I'm going to offer guaranteed rent, this, that and the other. And I'm like, hang on, stop you there. You need to exactly know what you're doing with rent to rent. Otherwise, there's fines involved, you can get stung, the landlord's going to want his property back, you're going to burn all your ties with the local estate agents in the area. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's not a good idea to jump in and just think that you can do rent to rent. I have people message me all the time thinking they can just go off and do it themselves. Now you're going to come unstuck anyway. So my advice to you is to get the correct training, and I don't mean attend a property meeting, get hypnotized by a property guru, walk out of there £20,000 lighter, and then wake up the next day and suddenly realise, oh, I don't even know what rent to rent is. And I know it sounds far-fetched, but this is happening to people within the UK. There are people getting sucked into these property gurus, attending all these property seminars, handing over large chunks of cash to hopefully reach financial freedom through property. And that simply ain't going to happen. Now, you just need good, honest training and the correct documents. Now, this shouldn't cost you any more than £1,500 from a reputable property trainer, somebody who's been there and actually done it themselves. So, if you want good, honest, friendly, tried and tested advice, we offer this training at affordable prices. And if you don't like me, I can simply point you in direction of somebody who else you might, connect with. Now, it's all about connecting with the right people. So, the benefits are rent to rent. There is no need for a massive deposit. A rent to rent deal can be set up and run for as little as £4,000. However, I always advise that you have a minimum of £5,000 pot to play with if you're serious and looking to get into rent to rent, because not only have you got the deal setup charges, there are other things what you need to factor into the cost as well, such as your training and a few different costs along the way to get yourself compliant. So we all know buy-to-let properties are very time consuming and expensive. Like if you're looking to get a house for £100,000, a traditional buy-to-let property, you're going to need a deposit of £27,500. Now, there's a lot of saving up involved in the traditional buy-to-let method, and it can take years. And unless you've got 5 of them or more, it's not really going to replace your monthly income of the job what you're at already. So if you've got dreams of quitting your 9-to-5 job, although buy-to-let property investing can help you achieve those goals in the future, if you're looking to quit your job now, then rent to rent is probably the best method for you to choose. Not only are you quickly building your monthly cash flow, but with every deal we find a typical rent to rent deal is going to make you £750 a month. Now for your typical bloke who's out there working a 9-to-5 job and picking up 24 grand a year, you're probably going to need 3 or 4 of these deals to actually replace your income. But it's going to cost you a lot less to do it this way than it would if you was going down the traditional buy-to-let method. A good thing about rent to rent is the opportunities are instantly out there. They involve very little cash. Before lockdown, there were loads of opportunities, but now they are literally everywhere. Now we've had this big lockdown, landlords have had houses sitting there empty from time to time, and due to the lockdown, they're struggling to replace tenants, this, that and the other. So the opportunities out there at the moment are endless. You can quickly go out there and accumulate properties at a rapid rate and build up your property portfolio in the quickest way using the rent to rent method. With the same money you would spend on one buy-to-let property, you could have multiple rent-to-rent deals effectively set up and running, and ultimately multiplying your revenue streams by 4 to 5 times the amount that you would with a traditional buy-to-let property. So if you like the sound of rent to rent, we're going to put together a series of videos for you guys that's going to show you how to set up and run a successful property rent to rent business, how to quickly and effectively locate goldmine areas and stack up deals, how to effectively systemize your rent to rent business, and how we make a minimum of £750 per rent to rent deal what we take on. I'm going to guide you through the whole strategy, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be dropping all the videos on there, and you can stay tuned to find out more. There is a massive demand at the moment in the rental market. There's good quality, affordable living. People need it right now. People who might have been in a 2-bedroom house, a single bloke paying about £1,000 a month, he might have lost his job and now he can only afford say £500 a month. This is where these high class HMO rent to rent deals really come into their own. Now there's still deals being done out there. Agents have adapted, viewings are still taking place, so if you want to take on a rent to rent deal, you can still arrange viewings with the agents. Just turn up there, all you've got to do is wear your mask, be sensible. Construction projects are continuing, so you can still renovate properties. So I don't want you to miss the opportunity to build your very own successful property business. Now if you don't take action, somebody else will. I'm going to dive into rent to rent a lot deeper in my upcoming videos to highlight all of the above mentions, what I've just said. I'm going to be answering all your rent to rent comments below, so please drop your comments below in the comments box, and I'll be more than happy to answer the comments you have regarding the whole rent to rent strategy. Now I'd like to say thanks for watching guys. I've been James Bennett, and I'll catch up with you all soon.